Take it easy, fellow geeks. Let's open a beverage of your choice. Because today we will be reviewing Wierd Terror, the pierced art book softee. I absolutely love pre-code horror of stuff like EC and things like that. And this is one of them. I love this thing by a guy named Don Heck. Heck, what a great last name. This is obviously a reprinting, and they've touched up the colors and everything, and so so it looks spectacular, but it also has the original ads in it. With the original prices and so it's so that's always really fun to see, but these stories are just so cool because it's always you get you always have the little setup, and the bad guys always seem to get it, not in the sense of let's just make mix with the bad guy who gets it, which they didn't have to because of like with the code you always had to make sure the bad guy got it, but it's just weird karmic stuff, and because they're dealing with magic and all that. I mean, look, they even have the different colors in there, and like the devil, and so they be like, okay, I'm gonna make a deal with the devil, and so the person gets what they want, but then they realize the devil is gonna screw them over, and not they're gonna get what they want, but the way that they got it is just like, oh. And one thing I've noticed in these old stories is that the women, when they are the bad guys, they do the things because one, they are cheating on their husband, and the husband is always the kind of the bumbling, absent-minded guy who's at work all the time and trying to provide a good living, and the woman feels ignored, so she has the affair and wants to get rid of him because he's kind of a dork, or she's using him for the money and stuff like that, and that's why she's cheating on the guy and wants to kill him. Or the guy, when he wants to do the same thing, kill his wife, is usually because she's this horrible shrew who kind of berates him and all that. It's always, those are usually the reasons behind it. They aren't very complex in the motivations back then, but it's still kind of fun to see how these different things work, how they do it. Then they have little different things, like here, the boogeyman, which is the last one in the story, the last story in the book. It's you got this little kid. Don't remember his name. But anyway, he's staying with his aunt and uncle because his parents are dead, and his parents left him $300,000. You know, because that's what he's getting from his parents, because I don't know if it was money they saved or it was an insurance thing or something like that. But his aunt and uncle are he's wards, and so it's his money, but they're responsible for it until he turns 18, and they want the money. And so this kid, he keeps going down into the downstairs to the coal pile, and he keeps saying that he sees the boogeyman downstairs, and they're like, dude, just knock it off. It's not a real boogeyman, not a real boogeyman. And so they're like, hey, this is a good way to get rid of the kid so we can get the money, is, have him institutionalized for being nuts as opposed to, something else. And so they find out what the thing is supposed to look like because the kid tells them, and they make an outfit and freak the kid out, and he just goes nuts, and he does get institutionalized because he's saying, hey, this, and the psychologist is saying, yeah, that boy's not right up in the head. And so they wait a few months after he gets institutionalized and said, okay, we can start spending the money. Then they realize they have to get rid of the outfit, and the uncle goes downstairs to get rid of the outfit. And guess who's down there? The boogeyman, and it kills him, and then the wife, and she goes down to check on him. Yeah, that's the type of thing that they do in here. It's just like irony, I guess, if I'm using the word correctly on that one. But I do recommend this because it's just this really kind of great art they do in here, that goes with the stories. Just, I don't want to say dated stories, but it is in some sense. But really interesting stories, little twists on there. The art is awesome, and the colors are just popping because they touched everything up, highlighted it, and you have the ads that go along with it. This was only, I don't remember, but it wasn't that much. I do recommend it. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5, and just say, if you really like old-timey pre-horror, pre-code horror, get it. But anyway, let me know if you've read it, what you thought of it. Like, subscribe, most of all, enjoy your horror comics.